Chapter 10, The Cable Dragger. The new year began with the nationalisation of the coal mining industry and the Labour government. Today, January 1947, will be remembered as one of the great days in the industrial history of our country. The coal miners now belong to the nation. And there it is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lines down. The nation. The Act offers great possibilities of social advance for the workers and indeed for the whole nation. If all alike workers, National Coal Board and government shoulder their duties, resulting in use the rights wisely, the great advances will be assured. I send my best wishes to all engaged in this vital work. This ran the message from the Prime Minister, Mr. Atlee, as the mines passed from private ownership into the hands of the people. There you go. We were no longer working for Littleton's Collieries Ltd, but for the National Coal Board Littleton Unit. On Sunday, January the 5th, brass bands led the procession to the pitmen of the various collieries for the hosting of the blue National Coal Board flags and the erection of the notices, proclaiming that this colliery is now managed by the National Coal Board. On behalf of the people, prompting on the past 11, the pit hooters wailed out, and the unison across the hushed valleys of Conic Chase, and in the still of the Sabbath morning, the new era of coal mining began. But work on Monday morning was no different from usual. The gaffers, the daily routine, the underground life was all utterly, though the colliery had managed ownership and still functioned in the same way as before, but in respect of introducing the nationalisation was lacking in showmanship. One looked in vain for some vivid innovation which would stamp forever in the miners' minds a first firm picture of advancement. The later misunderstandings could be removed. It was January 1947, might have been January 1945 or 1946. There is no noticeable difference. Despite the defect, the men of Littleton Colony were optimistic and did their best to make a success of the new enterprise. There were jocular remarks such as, "I'm a civil servant now, and mind what you're doing to my mind." So that was it there. The nationalisation handed back over them, about Mr. Atlee, who signed it over to them. So the coal mines belong to the people. Remember that. Must remember that. That's chapter 10, Cable Dragger. And that is in the book. Obviously, you know what it is. Echoes of War, the Bevin Boys, David Day. Quite a great book. And I'm proud to say that I've read that in the hostel in a way, but it's hard life being homeless. It's helping us get a better house, maybe, hopefully. I still remember my old house and where I lived. Places are hard in mining towns sometimes, and you have to do your best. So that is what I look like here. Dying like the rest of them. See the sweat? Hot, yeah. So try to keep yourself right. Hopefully they get some food today, and I'll read the rest of the book, hopefully, if I'm here or somewhere else. Thanks for the people who's helped us here, and thanks to the people for obviously getting better. And it's hard being disabled anyhow, especially from miners' family like my dad was, well, my dad and my granddad as well. So good luck all the new Bevin Boys, or wherever you are, or finding the new Bevin Boys, or the old one, or is this still the new one, old one? We don't know. Good night, and see you later.